Staying focused was never a talent of mine. Always being moved seat to seat in every single classroom, constantly talking, and always struggling to keep up. I didn't think there could be any way to reverse my habits. In middle school, I hadn't yet perfected the art of listening, but I didn't quite know what I was doing wrong or how to fix it. My intentions were never to distract or space out, but it just happened all too often. I knew things usually took about 3 times longer for me to complete, and most of all, I knew the only way was to make improvements and become a more alert and active student. I truly never saw these changes coming or how I could begin to change, but after long, hard days at school, working hard to keep my eyes on the board, it all paid off. In my early years of childhood, I knew I had trouble focusing. I felt like a small fish in a large sea. I felt like I was the fish that lagged behind. Middle school was when I really realized people had always thought I was distracted. At least twice a day, teachers would pull me aside and tell me to be focused or stay on task. The most frustrating part of all, I thought I wasn't a distracted student. I couldn't comprehend what they meant or why they were telling me this. My reality felt altered. I didn't understand why I was feeling right on track, but when standing next to everyone else, feeling so behind. I was always so wrapped up in the idea that everybody thought I wasn't achieving expectations that I realized I was slowly losing parts of myself. Trying so hard to be an on-task learner resulted in me feeling like I couldn't be a talkative or social person. Once high school came, I knew I had a fresh start. I wanted to be every bit of myself, but also stay as focused as possible. After freshman year, I'd begun to see changes within myself. I was becoming who I wanted to be. I didn't let obstacles get in the way of succeeding. I was determined to not let distraction hold me back from the rest of high school. It was a long and steady process that I had to and will always have to monitor. But because I was already seeing progress, I knew my hard work was starting to show. As high school went on, I realized this was all about being the best me. I knew I could never lose who I was or the conversational and curious side of me. I realized I had to create a balance in my life. I knew nobody throughout my childhood was criticizing me, but enforcing habits so I could be a confident student. By junior year, things were completely different. I had a moment of reflection. Without the obstacles I'd faced at a young age, I wouldn't feel as capable as I do today. I would have never felt that change is possible. Although school was something that took me some time to improve in, I knew with the hard work and support I had, it would be a waste to not make a positive life change out of this opportunity that I had been granted. The biggest lesson I have learned while overcoming this challenge throughout my childhood is I was able to turn an obstacle into an achievement. This period of my life will always be something that will shape who I am and who I will continue to become, as I face new challenges I am not familiar with. This experience has taught me that anything is achievable with the right mindset and the determination to stay focused.